If you follow my content, you know that I advocate for using a cold wallet to protect your bags, your long-term holds, your moon bags. And you also probably know that I'm in love with Ledger. I use Ledger since 2017. I love the product. And I got a lot of DMs, live chats, and reach outs on how Ledgers actually work, how to set them up, how to use them, and which one to choose. All these questions gotta be answered in this video. Let's get going. There's a billion ways to make money in crypto, and I'm on a mission to find them all. My name is Fefe, and the best thing is if I find anything, I share it with you. So if I make money, you can make money too. And making money starts with actually not losing money. And this is one of the main reasons why you should use a cold wallet. Now, I've done a video on why a cold wallet is important and how you can actually leverage a cold wallet to your advantage. But this video will specifically focus on the Ledger products. Now, it's important to note that Ledger did not sponsor this video, but they sent us some products to test out, and we do have an affiliate link in the description. At the time of the recording, Ledger has 4 devices: the Ledger S Plus, the Ledger X, the Ledger Flex, and the Ledger Stacks. Let me run through them one by one. So the first device is the Ledger Nano S Plus. This is how the package looks, and this is how the device looks itself. It is actually a small device with 2 buttons on the top. It has a tiny display, and you have a USB-C port. This is what you use to connect it to your devices, whether your phone or your computer. It's an easy-to-go device. It's kind of thick to its size, and it has this flipping function, so you basically flip it out, connect it, and then navigate with the buttons. Next device up is the Ledger X, which has a same size box as the Nano Ledger S. Now it's also like a flip version, so you can flip it out. It's a little bit bigger than the Ledger S. You can see it next to each other. It also has 2 buttons, so you still need to navigate with the buttons, and you have a USB-C port on the very end to connect. But the advantage here is that you already have Bluetooth functionality, so you can connect the Ledger X to your devices, whether your computer, iPad, or phone, using Bluetooth on the device. Now, both the Ledger S and the X are great devices to store your crypto for long term. If you don't do that many transactions, if you don't use them with hot wallets, you just use it as a cold storage, and you maybe do 2-3 transactions a month or even less, then these devices are perfect. The reason why I would not recommend to get them if you want to use your Phantom wallet, if you want to use your MetaMask wallet on a day-to-day basis, is because the button functionality actually takes away from the experience. So when you have to use the button and you have to approve transactions and you have to write the seed phrases in and whatever using the buttons, it actually takes away from the experience and adds a lot of time to it. And not to say that on the Ledger S, you do not have Bluetooth, so you always have to use a cable. Now, they are great devices for their purposes, but these are not the devices I really want to talk about. Let's talk about the higher end devices, starting with the Ledger Flex. Now, this device has a very similar box size, but we have a huge upgrade to the device itself. First off, it comes with a touchscreen. Not the full device is a touchscreen because there is this little gray area on the bottom, but it is a working touchscreen. It uses e-ink technology. It's a similar technology used in ebooks and Kindle, and that means that it's not an LED that drains your battery, but you can still enjoy it as a touchscreen. Not in the dark, but you can still enjoy it because it doesn't light up. You can use it out in light. Now, in my opinion, this is the best value for money product. This is why I'm going to show you exactly how to set this up a little bit later in the video. But in general, the cool stuff about this product, other than the touch display, is that it also has Bluetooth capability. It has NFC capability. It is very thin and it literally fits in your pocket with no problem. Very, very lightweight and a very great experience to use. We cannot move on without talking about the Big Daddy, the Ledger Stacks. I'll tell you, this is my favorite Ledger product. This is the most luxurious, most unique product Ledger currently has. It's a big package, as Ren would say, and it's just a marvel. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful device. The full screen, as you see, is a touchscreen. You can set your own wallpaper there. It has a curved screen on the bottom as well. I actually talked to Ian, who is the Chief Experience Officer at Ledger. He said that this was the marvel they've been working on. It's a very big innovation. And of course, it has all the capability all the other products have. It has Bluetooth capability, NFC capability. It is an e-ink display. That means it doesn't drain your battery. You can use it for a long time. And it comes with a beautiful magnetic case. Just an incredible product to use. And although I truly, genuinely love my Ledger Stacks, I believe the best value for money is in the Ledger Flex. So I'm going to show you how you can set this up, how you can use it on your phone, how you can use it on desktop, and why you should really get one of these devices. So this is how you receive the box, as I've shown previously. When you open it, you see that it's a very, very beautiful packaging. Now, one of the main reasons I actually fell in love with Ledger is because of this, because of the great design. No wonder that the person who who designed the iPod actually took part in designing the ledger stacks as well. As you start unpacking, you can take the device out. You will have the recovery sheet under here, which is like 3 different recovery sheets where you can note down your seed phrases. You'll have different documents in it, disclosures, terms and conditions, and of course you do have the cable coming with it as well. But let's talk about the product. So when you receive the product, this is how it looks. Basically, it says trust yourself. If it ran out of the battery, you will need to plug it in and charge it until the screen comes up, and then you can just simply click on the button here, and as you click, it will light up and the main screen will come. Now, the other thing I really like about Ledger is just so easy to set this thing up. Like, it might be concerning that, oh my God, I'm gonna use a cold wallet and how it will go and whatever, but it's just so easy. I can literally just give this to my grandma and she would be able to complete the steps. It will say you have to tap to continue. One thing that immediately stands out is how responsive this screen is. Even though it's not an LED display or not a phone display, it's an e-ink technology, just like the ones you use in ebook readers, but it's actually quite responsive. Then it will tell you Ledger Flex generates and protects your private keys. Use Ledger to secure and review transactions. It'll give you all the TLDRs. Then it will give you the option to set it up as from a mobile device or set it up from your desktop. I'm going to show you how to set this up on the desktop, but you can also do the same with your mobile phone through the Bluetooth. It's literally 2 seconds, very, very easy. Let's set it up as a desktop version now. Then it will tell me you have to go to ledger.com/start. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. So once you type ledger.com/start, this is where you're going to land. The first thing you're going to notice is that it will give you the options to download their Ledger Live application. This is what you will need to be able to manage and get access to your cold wallet. So I'm going to download it for Mac, then I install the application. So when you download it and open the application, we can go back to the Ledger stacks and we can just click tap to continue. Follow the setup instructions displayed on Ledger Live. Tap to continue. Now, as I said, you can immediately connect it through Bluetooth, but what I would recommend is that you plug it in for the first use so it's easier for the machine to recognize it. Once you plug it in, your device will be recognized and it's much easier to set it up, and then you can just use Bluetooth later. Then you see as I plugged it in, it immediately finds my device and I click on set up my Ledger Flex. So once you approve, Ledger prompts you to run a genuine check on this device. The reason why it's necessary is because they want to ensure that your device has not been tampered with. Depending on where you buy your device, it can happen. This is why it's very, very, very important that you use a legit source. This is why I always say there is a link in the description. Please use our link. You also support us, but also you won't get scammed using our link in the description. But once that's done, you can click on check my Ledger. It will ask you to allow connection. You can allow. When it's done, it will tell you have to update to the latest version. You click on install update. And it's also very, very important that you do update your device and your Ledger Live application at all times. This is how you keep it more and more secure. These updates are there for a reason, so don't ignore them. Please make sure that you update your devices. Then you can click on install update. Then it will be updated. You can click on finish. Then you have to allow the connection again. And you are ready to continue to the setup. Now, it will give you an option to set your name. Obviously, you want to do that. I'll just write Fefe Flex, confirm name. Then you will need to choose a PIN number. Now, it's very important that this PIN number is for this specific device. So even if you forget your PIN number, you still can get access to your wallet using the seed phrase, which we're going to set up in a second. But this PIN number is for this specific device. And if you reset your wallet anytime in the future, this will not matter, but still has to obviously set something that you will be able to remember. It has to be between 4 to 8 digits. So I'm going to tap to continue. I'll use the PIN, which I always use, 111111. That's very important. It sounds funny and I made it a joke, but please be cautious. Please use a password that is not 11111. Use something that is not connected to you necessarily, not your birth date. Use something that you will not forget as well. Then you can just simply tick, you write it in again. Which is pretty cool again, is that the numbers are actually mixed up, so you don't just automatically do it, or if someone's looking at you, they not necessarily notice the numbers here. You click on there, you approve it, and PIN is set. You can tap to continue. You can tap to continue again. Then it will give you the option to set it up as 2 different ways. Either you set it up as a completely new ledger, which you will probably do because you just purchased it. But let's say that you lose this ledger in a boating accident, but you still have the recovery seed. You can set this device up as a restore. If you already had a device and you purchase a new one, you probably know how to set this up. So I'm not going to go into that, but I'm going to click on setup as new ledger. It will tell you that they will generate you a seed phrase that you will need to take care of. It will be a 24-word sequence. And it even prompts you and says, if your ledger is ever broken, lost, or stolen, these 24 words are your only way to recover your wallet. This is what I said. said, the PIN doesn't really matter. What matters is the seed phrase. Of course, anyone who will get access to these 24 words in this order will be able to get access to your wallet. So make sure that you secure it. And this is the time when you will get all the words in the right order. Now, it's very, very important that you note this down. You can use the recovery sheet. You remember we talked about this. You can use these recovery sheets as well if you want, or you can note it down on a piece of paper depending on what you like. What is very, very important that you never ever show this to anyone else who you do not want to get unauthorized access to your wallet. Then you note these words down. Then when you have all the 24 words written down, you will be able to click done, and it will prompt you to confirm the words so you can make sure that you wrote them down correctly. Start confirmation. Now this is why the touchscreen comes in real handy. When you have the ledger S or the X, you have to use the buttons to navigate through all these different options when you verify your seed phrase. Here you can just simply point and pick, which makes it so much faster and so much easier. And then when you get to word number 24, you can just click on the last one and it will pull it in, it will confirm it for you. And once you confirmed it, you are basically almost done. Then it will tell you that you have to continue the setup in the Ledger Live application, and this is exactly what we're gonna do. If you go back to the Ledger Live application, it will prompt you to install some of the applications. The way it works is that you have different applications for different coins. If you want Bitcoin, for example, on your device, you need to install the Bitcoin application on your device and on the Ledger Live. If you want Ethereum and ERC20 tokens, you have to install ETH on your device and on the Ledger Live. You can do it later as well, but you can install it now. You can click on install now. It will automatically install Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think it's a good thing to do. You see, we'll show you that it's installing the application on your device. I think you should do this. You have it as default and you don't have to bother with it in the future. You've seen it installed Bitcoin and now it's starting to install Ethereum. And now you see both Bitcoin and Ethereum is installed. So it's done. And the Ledger Live already shows that you can move on. Then it will give you a lot of information. For example, how you can set up your custom lock screen. So when you lock it, you will have your own screen. You can upload your own picture from your computer or from your phone. It will show you how you can buy crypto, how you can transfer assets. Again, a lot of user-friendly stuff that you need when you start using a product for the first time. You can click on I'll do this later. And you basically have set up your device and set up 2 wallets on your device. It's very important to get that in the Ledger Live as well. So when you go on here on the top, you will see the portfolio. This is where you will set up an account. I'm going to click add account and I'm going to search for the crypto asset I would like. Now, ledgers support over 5,000 different assets. So what you can do is you can scroll down here and search for the one that you like, or you can just search for it here. I'm going to just show you how it works with Bitcoin. You pick Bitcoin, you click continue. It will prompt you in the device, say, would you like to open the application? You click open. It will start loading on the Ledger Live application. And then you can just simply click add account. Once that's done, you will have your account loaded in here. Anytime you log into your Ledger device or your Ledger Live, you will be able to see this. If you go down here, you will be able to click on accounts. You can click on this account. You will be able to receive. You will be able to buy through this account. You get your address. You can click continue. Once you're here in the next step, on the third step, it will actually show your address here. You can click on copy. You will copy your address out, and it will also prompt you on the physical device and say, please verify the Bitcoin address so it matches. You're not getting scammed. You're not getting hacked whatsoever. You confirm there, and then you have the address copied. You can send any tokens. For this matter, you can send Bitcoin, but if you pick any other tokens, you will be able to send them in as well. Then you can click on quit application and you will see what other applications you can see there. Now let's assume you made so much money on meme coins and you've got a bunch of Solana that you want to just put aside and leave it for the kids. This is a perfect place to do it. Let me show you how you can add another account. So you go under here, you click on account, and you click on add account. Right here, you will again search for Solana. You just simply pick Solana, you pick continue, and it will start installing it on your physical device as well. Once it's installed, it immediately prompts you if you want to open it. Of course, you open it because this is why you installed. Once you open it, it will recognize it in the Ledger Live application. It will synchronize your balance, which will be 0 at the beginning. And once that's done, you can even name it. So you can call it different things. For example, I can call it Fefe Flex. This comes in especially handy if you have different Ledger devices or you manage different accounts for different people on one account. You can click on add account and it's done. And it's very important that you can actually have multiple Solana wallets or Bitcoin wallets or token wallets within Ledger. So I can just click on add account and I can pick another Solana wallet and add that, name it to something different. And within one Ledger, I can have multiple accounts. Maybe I'm managing my money for my parents or for my brother or sister, it is an easy way to do it with one ledger and one seed phrase. So let me show you how you can actually transfer funds. So as I showed you, I sent already some funds in here. The way to do it is you can click on receive again, you can click on continue, you confirm the address, and then you can just send your funds onto your account. But once that's done, you want to transfer funds out of your account, which is what I'm going to show you now. So when you have some funds that send 0.001 Bitcoin here, I can click on send. I can pick the account that I want. I told you that you can establish more accounts as you go. So you can have 3, 4, 5, 10 different Bitcoin accounts as well. You can pick which account you want to send from. Then you add the Bitcoin address you want to send to. Once you have that, you click continue, you write the amount you want. I'll click send max. You can select whether you want it as a slow confirmation, medium, or fast. I'll click on fast. I'll continue. And up till now, I did not unlock my device, as you see. I was just literally clicking through. So you can do this both on your phone and on your device without having the Ledger Live connected to your device. But once you're here and you have to click continue, it will prompt you to unlock your device. And this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to unlock my device. Once I unlock my device, I'm going to pick the Bitcoin application. And as I unlocked and picked the Bitcoin application, my Ledger Live application immediately pulled it in. It recognizes that I want to send a transfer. I can click through. I need to verify the wallet address and the details of the transfer, and I have to hold to sign. Once I signed it on my physical device, I'll get a confirmation on Ledger Live and the funds have been sent. And this is basically it. And that's very important that I use the Flex as an example, but it works the exact same way with most of the devices. Of course, the Ledger S and X has a smaller display. It has buttons. It's a little bit more difficult to set them up, but they're still great for their purpose. And of course, with the Stacks and the Flex, it's very, very different, very, very user-friendly, very easy to use, very fast to set up because of the Bluetooth capability and because of the touchscreen. Now, while this episode is not about me showing you how it works with the phone as well, but because it's so convenient and so user-friendly, I'm going to show you quickly how you can connect your Ledger device to your phone as well. So you will have to download the Ledger Live application from the App Store or from the Google Store, depending on what phone you use. And once you have that, you have to open it up, and this is what you're going to see. When you logged into the application, on the bottom right corner, you can go on My Ledger. Then on the top right, you can click on Add New, and you can click on Connect an Existing Ledger. Now, this will only work if you already set it up through the desktop application, but if you didn't, you can still set it up using your phone very, very easily. It will tell you that it's looking for a device. You will need to unlock your Ledger. Once you unlock, it will immediately show you that you have the device here. It will show it on your phone. You click on there. It will prompt you to approve the connection. I'll click allow, and that's basically it. You have connected your device to your phone and to your Ledger Live application. Now from here, if you scroll down here, you will immediately see that you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana installed, which we already done on the desktop version. But if you want, you can simply click on the plus icon and it will install any wallet that you want to use. Once it's installed, you will see it showing up right here. And then you will be able to use it just like I showed you on the desktop version. And this is it, my friends. So there are a bunch of different stuff that you can do with Ledger. You can buy, you can sell, you can get the Ledger card, and much more. I can deep dive into it. Let me know in a comment if you want more of these kind of step-by-step tutorials. Let me know if it helped, and also let me know if you got yourself a device. If you do decide to purchase one, I truly appreciate if you use our link down in the description. We continually work with Ledger to bring you the best deal, and update the link in the description so you get the latest and the best offering out there. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like this video, share it with your friends. Make sure to follow me on X. There is a link in the description to my X profile as well. And other than that, come back for the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you. And I believe I'll see you in the next one. Take care.